Testing, testing. All right, so we're doing Morrowind, and I'll wait for FuCat to come back just because. Okay, okay. Hey, FuCat, guys, get a quick thumbs up. All right, cool, and welcome to the Morrowind streams. We are now done with Battlespire and unlikely to come back for a very long time. We are now on Morrowind, forever, basically. But yeah, so this again is just going to be kind of a demo of some things that I already know, and as well as I'm just gonna sort of I'm gonna sort of discover for myself what save files I have, just to see if there's anything cool worth showing. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna sort of we're just sort of gonna go ahead and do that. I just realized I probably should have uh made tested to make sure that I could definitely stream Morrowind correctly. So we're sort of going in completely blind. I'm realizing that was probably a mistake, but we'll get through it. All right. Let's see. So okay, I'm going to start up Twitch on my phone because I've heard that Morrowind has issues being in with alt tabbing and such, and going into windowed mode. So okay, there we go. Okay, Morrowind starting. So I just need to confirm that it's actually capturing, because I think for this stream I'm gonna have to go back to my old really jank setup where I'm checking things. I'm checking the chat on my phones and stuff, just because I don't have any kind of consistent setup. Okay. It's been a while since I played it, so it's probably just taking a bit to start. It's a black screen on my end, so don't be surprised if it's not if it's not showing anything. It's not showing anything on my side either. Okay, come on, Morrowind. You can do it. Don't be shy. Okay, okay, come out and meet the good people out here. Stage fright. Oh, okay. What's going on? Like my screen is locked. It's completely black, and it's not going. We're kind of going nowhere fast. Okay. Wow. All right then. Well, it looks like I should have been more proactive and done some test streams first, because this is ridiculous. Okay. I guess I'll talk about Morrowind while I'm trying to get this stuff sorted out. So, this is probably my favorite Elder Scrolls game. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. Okay, there. Well, at least I got it to crash instead of be just stuck. Okay, so let's Start again. So with Morrowind, it's probably my favorite Elder Scrolls game. Definitely the one I've got the most. Definitely the one I've got the most experience with. Let's try again. Okay, there we go. Okay, I have no idea what you guys are seeing yet. I am watching the stream, but the stream, of course, is it's a tiny bit behind, so. Okay, I am now on the main menu. I'm gonna go to the display options just to see if there's. To see what we've got available to us. Okay, so there's no built-in like windowed mode or anything. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yes. Come on, work. Yes, Foodcat, I am using classic Morrowind. Let's see. Come on. I think this is gonna work. I need to definitely adjust the. Okay, or it's not gonna work at all. Oh yeah. I actually have open Morrowind. What? How is? Okay. Apparently, master volume doesn't actually affect the music. Okay, actually, so really, is that what we're doing? Okay, let's try and get this sorted out. So, okay, so yeah, okay. Apparently, yeah, okay. Apparently, classic Morrowind doesn't play nice. All right, we might have to basically call this stream early then, because I underestimated Morrowind's jankiness in terms of the in terms of how it cooperates with Twitch. So I'll actually, well, I probably won't call early, but I'll just be, it'll be instead of stream where I'm trying to sort out technical issues. But yeah, I'm just straight up using the, au natural, Steam version of Morrowind, and just trying to use it on Steam, on stream. Sorry. I have open MW somewhere, because I used to play it online. I used to play the like online mod with some friends of it, but yeah, but also that sucks because we want to be able to. There's actually some stuff that I'm pretty sure they patch out in OpenMW. Like they have fixes that aren't in the official patches. So that's a bit unfortunate. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna. Okay, so alright, I guess I'm committing to trying to get this stream to work. Okay, so how to stream Morrowind. Okay, hold on. I'm actually going to exit Morrowind and try to instead. I've never screwed around with any of these options, but I want to see what we've got here. So, okay, windowed. Come on. Oh, wait, hold on. It's okay. It's only lagging because I'm trying to like adjust the window. Okay, we're here, but we're here, but I don't like it. Because the problem is that I'm in windowed mode, but there's nothing I can do to actually break out and grab this window. I want to be able to move it somewhere else so that I can see like certain things in my Twitch setup, but I can't. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. I'll min-max it. I'll min-max it later, but right now it's working. Oh, it's glorious. All right, so I only wish I could have done this this part when you weren't making dinner. All right, cool. Okay. Right. Oh. Okay. You're just gonna load me in directly? Okay, yeah, so... Uh-huh. Okay, so this character isn't that interesting, so... Alright, actually, I guess I could sort of introduce my characters, for... So, there's some really old ones that I don't even remember anymore. I won't even go into those, because I have no idea what they're even about. So, there's Say Nothing, which I think was supposed to be like some kind of like Dark Brotherhood type character. You know, obviously referencing the Dark Brotherhood stuff from Oblivion. Restless. Okay, this was a character that I wanted to see if I could beat the game without resting. Okay. Then there's Jack. So Jack Shit was his name. Anyways, he was a character where I actually beat the entire, I beat all of, the main quest. The entire thing. Like, I didn't skip through the main quest. I did the entire main quest, with nothing in my inventory except for quest items. So, this is the character. Yeah, here's Jack. He's got, he's got no equipment. And, yeah, he's an orc. Just managed to beat the entire game just using, yeah, just using the, don't even know what's. Oh, this is the Legion quest line. Oh, yeah. So apparently, I'm trying to deal with the Legion there. So PD. Oh, this was permadeath, where I made a class based on somebody that I knew, like based on their skills. Okay, and then there's Grunak, which was originally a Oblivion character, where I just tried to see how far through the game I could get being like a pure warrior type. Like I couldn't use any like sneak skills, couldn't use any magic, and I just had to. The only restriction the only thing that I let myself do was if I found a scroll of unhinging, like an any kind of unlock scroll, I could use it. As well as there are, I also have rising force potions just in case I get like stuck in geometry. Like rather than like reload an old save, if I get stuck in geometry, I'm willing to use rising force potions. But yeah, that's this character, Grunak. What's really funny about Grunak is that their personality is so low that there are requirements for like, so actually here's something that most people know, and it's that to join a faction you need to have a sorry when you join a faction you join in at like the lowest rank, and then as you do quests you basically to get to the next rank you need to do two things. You need to do quests for the faction, and you need to have meet the stat requirements. So let's go to the Fighters Guild here. So for the next rank of the order, you need strength of 32, endurance of 32, and then you need of the favorite skills of the faction, you need one of the skills at a certain level, and then one or two of the skills at another level. So for the Fighters Guild, for example, this character's like great. They're blasting through the requirements. Strength 80, endurance 64, long blade, 83, heavy armor 62. Like I got the stats for that. But what most people don't know is, so first of all, the stat requirements, the attribute requirements, are low enough that they generally don't matter. Like, see how it's like only 32, like right here, and even the things that I'm not very good with, like even things like intelligence, which I have never used, like I've never leveled it up, is at 40. So in general, low stats in this game tend to be like 30. Like if you're really bad at something, you have a 30 in it, which is still usually enough. Which is still enough to join factions, because it turns out that the first faction rank, the one that you need to join the faction, also has these requirements. But the requirements are so low that anyone can make it, except for one. There's actually as far as I know, the Legion, the Imperial Legion is the only faction that requires a stat that you're likely that you can actually be bad enough that you can't join it. The Imperial Legion requires a personality stat of 30, and as an orc, and I think it might even specifically be as an orc female. As an orc female, my character has a personality of 25, which is not enough to join the Imperial Legion, which is hilarious. But what's even funnier is I think I can join it if I just like drink alcohol or something, which will buff my personality for like a little bit, and they'll be like, "Oh, I come into the interview drunk, and it actually makes the difference." I imagine that normally doesn't make the difference in the interview. But yeah, that's that, I guess. So yeah. yep, that's that character, and that's just some funny information we're doing. Okay, so I also have a vampire character that I did for a while, apparently. So this character was a character that I specifically started as a vampire, and vampires in Morrowind kind of suck. They've got things that, so they've got a bunch of things that are really good about being a vampire, such as, look at this, for example, your skills are getting fortified through the roof for being a vampire, and specifically which vampire clan makes some of the difference. Like I think all the magic blades bonuses, those are all coming from my the clan that I'm part of. Whereas like there's sort of like the base stuff, and then there's additional stuff based on which clan you get. And I think all the magic stuff is there from the fact that I joined the magic clan. So yeah, but basically, being a vampire sucks. So everybody hates you as a vampire. So people won't talk to you. Guards will attack you if you talk to them. Uh, you know, oh the Mages Guild and the Mages Guild and I think the Telvanni will let you like join them and like let you like work for them. The Mages Guild will do it begrudgingly, but I think the Telvanni for the most part don't even care. But the Mages Guilds will let you do it, but they'll still hate you and they'll refuse you services. Like they won't sell stuff to you, and they won't let you use the teleporter. And they're just like, no, like screw you, like screw off. But what's even funnier is even other vampires hate you. So like, and not just like vampires of other clans who obviously hate you, but your own vampire clan hates you because essentially you were a mistake. Like they never wanted you to end up as a vampire. You were like I console commanded it in, but essentially there's no way for them to, like within like the story of the game, for them to intentionally like try to make you a vampire. So basically you're just a mistake of somebody that got diseased and ended up becoming a vampire. So they despise you. So even your own clan hates you, and the clan like patriarch or matriarch will just send you on just insane quests to get you killed. And like, only after doing like a few quests for them, they'll be like, okay, fine. Like, I guess I'll acknowledge you, and I guess like, oh, you can feed on, the people we've captured now. You can, do like the like and oh, here's a mission that's like, just like, hey, it would be really cool if you killed like all the heads of the other two vampire clans. It's just like, it's a total suicide mission, essentially. Like they haven't done anything to prepare you for any of these missions, and it's just like, and then like, even if you do it all, they're like, oh, you amounted to more than we expected, but they and they like you more, but like you have to do so much to basically even become like like actually tolerable to them. It's hilarious. Like like being a vampire in Morrowind sucks so bad. There's another character that I made that basically I wanted to see how far you can get through the game being a werewolf. Now, being a werewolf is awesome at low levels but terrible at high levels. So basically, it overrides your attributes and your skills. Your health gets multiplied. I think your health and fatigue, I think, get multiplied based on what your bases are. But yeah, at low levels, being a werewolf is great. At high levels, being a werewolf just isn't that impactful.
Kill the beast.
and will overall just get you, and it's just overall more trouble than it's worth. Like you'll be strong at a high level. You'd be stronger as a human, like in your human form.
Kill the beast.
Like somebody, like there was somebody that played through the what's it called, the Blood Moon expansion, and they did like the werewolf path, and they're like, yeah, the end game fight is so difficult that you basically can't do it as a werewolf. So it's like, it just really doesn't pay off. Now, there is something interesting about being a werewolf, is that you've got constant effect, like detect life. So I can see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like these little red circles on the map. And I've got this map, and I can, and that's the cool thing about Morrowind, is that you can keep like whatever overlays you want open. It's really cool. I like to keep sort of a vertical map open. But yeah, it's but yeah, that it's being a werewolf is actually kind of at least at low level is just amazing. Like I am more than a match for or not. I would say I'm more than a match. I think I'm definitely more than a match for like a single guard, but not for like, you know, a lot of guards. And I think this most recent save here. So this is almost embarrassing to admit, but I wanted to make a character that was based off of a character from the series Fairy Tale called Mystagon, who only used like enchanted items. So that was like a challenge run thing that I was doing at one point. As you see, I'm really early with it because I don't even have any enchanted things other than a couple scrolls. But yeah, that's. Anyways, yeah. So that's it, I guess, for like the cool saves I have. I am gonna try to. I now know what MDK stands for, but yeah. I also made apparently Kilgore, who what Kilgore's deal was that I wanted to see if I could take out absolutely everybody, but apparently that wasn't to be. Okay, let's. I think this was another vampire game, but there's one thing that's. I think it's on the Restless save file. Okay, yes, here's the Restless character. So, as you can see, my character is pretty powerful. So yeah, here it is. This character is called. It is called Restless, and their stats are just ridiculous. Like, I'm pretty sure that this character one-shots like everybody. But yeah, I've got 3,000 in every stat. So let's actually. Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
seem like.
So my jumping skill isn't very high. as you can see, I am myself on foot. Okay, so enough goofing around. So yeah, so I've got well, apparently I've got a whole lot of spells, but most importantly, in terms of spells, I have spells of fortify, attribute, where fortifying the attribute for X points on self and soul trap on target. How this works is there's basically some kind of bug where if you try to cast a spell where you're basically you cast a spell and you soul trap and you do soul trap on target, it doesn't work on touch, just on target. If the soul trap on target hits something, like it has to, basically what has to happen is the soul trap has to, before the other effect expire, which by default, if it doesn't say how long an effect lasts in a spell, that means it lasts for 1 second. Basically, if before the effect can come through, so here actually let's equip this one. So willpower, uh, so so here. Oh wait, what? Yeah, so see, my willpower increases, but then it goes away. However, if instead it hits a wall, it doesn't go away. So yeah, that's the trick. As you can see, my willpower is just going up. As long as it hits something before the other effect expires. Yeah, so yeah, that's the trick. The other trick that was used here, which is something that, this is just a mechanic of the game, but it's interesting. So, one thing that the game lets you do is, so there's a sign called the Atronach, and it's unlike here, I'll get away from the water. So the way how the Atronach works in Morrowind is that, actually, you know what? Maybe I should explain for the other games. So in Skyrim, so I'll go in like reverse chronological. So in Skyrim, the basically the positive effect is the same in all of them, where you absorb a certain amount of spell power that gets attacked, that you get attacked with. Like you'll have like a 50% chance to absorb incoming spells, as well as the fact that your magicka, the amount of magicka that you have naturally, gets boosted. In Skyrim, the natural restoration of magicka is reduced. Like it comes in slowly. In Oblivion, it's less generous than that, and instead of coming in more slowly than normal, it doesn't recover at all except from resting. Now in Morrowind, that's already the case for everybody. It's like it gets like the previous game's mechanics as like the magic gets easier to use. Um, like so in Morrowind, everyone has to rest to get their magic back. So people that used to have the Atronach sign, instead, what they do is that they don't get any magicka back by resting, and they have to absorb magicka or use the magicka potions. However, there's one exception, and it's only the case for people that have the Atronach sign. So what happens is, if you go to a Imperial cult altar, one of the things you can ask, actually, maybe it's even in the temple as well. Actually, let's check that out. So, let's see how much gold I've got. Okay, so I have enough gold. Rather than talking about things that potentially might be wrong, let's actually just go do it. So, sure, let's make a donation. Okay, yeah, sure, let's... So yeah, there's all these different effects that you can get for, by praying to a shrine. And, you either get some, like, temporary buff, or you get like some kind of disease cured or something. Okay, so, but the Imperial Cult one is a bit different, because it has, instead, it's got something slightly different. Oh, it's so good to be back. Okay, so.
With pleasure. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
So, restore attributes. Oh, actually, it doesn't... Oh, that's funny. So, yeah, restoring attributes, restores some of your Magicka. I thought it restored all of it, but apparently it only restores, like, a lot of it. So, let's just see. So, 52, 56. So, it's like 480 or something. At least with the stats I've got.
Greetings and salutations.
There might be other things that affect it. But, yeah, that's... Here, actually, I'm going to go back to the other shrine, because that was happening, but to a lesser extent, and I kind of just shrugged it off. I wonder if that's part of that specific shrine, or if it's part of something else. Let's explore this. So. Actually, Reem's Grace here. Oh, okay, that might be some kind of temporary effect. Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, it's something temporary, and it's not, the same... And it's not, like, guaranteed from all the shrines, apparently. So yeah, the most reliable one is that you can actually use the Imperial Cult altar to restore your attributes, and that includes Magicka. But I'm pretty sure, I'm not confident, but I'm pretty sure I've heard that it only restores Magicka for people who are under the Atronach sign, and that it doesn't for other people. Now, it could have been that the person that I heard that from misspoke, or maybe they were just pulling that out of their butt too, or maybe they were saying that, it only really matters for them. But it may be the case that it's only for the Atronach. But based on what I heard, it's only for them. Okay, so yes, here's the question. There's a couple questions that we have. First of all, okay, so we can't tell without like a save file reader what our natural stats are. But I want to see something. Do I have a dispel effect? Dispel, 100% on self. Ah.
Blessed we are.
Okay, so actually that confirms it basically. So I can dispel the I can dispel that effect, but I can't I can dispel, but it won't get everything.
Feel free to peruse my goods.
Like, yeah, I can dispel, but it won't get rid of the permanent boosts. But one thing that we could do is, as you can see, we can confirm, we could end the run with a level up. And that will confirm the stats. Another thing that we can do is let's go to I think let's go to the Jack save file. So yeah, so maximum proficiency has been reached. So on the skills, we can tell when something is at maximum. Like at first I thought it was gonna show a progress bar, but it actually doesn't. It actually doesn't show a progress bar. Okay, the only thing that I need to know now is, do enchantments affect like also get this effect? I'm guessing they don't. So let's go back to the restless character. So yes, okay, so there we go. So we can confirm attributes with a level up, and we can confirm skill levels, even if they're boosted, by potentially just using the menu. So, but attributes, so we can alter attributes without worrying about making a mess out of things.
With pleasure. Please.
Okay, let's... Okay, let's... Excuse me. Yeah, so... Oh, and also, this character...
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
I managed to get them like this, like, immediately. Like, I basically just, exited the... Like, I've only just started this game. Like, I think it's been, like, less than 20 minutes. Like, possibly a lot less. Well, actually, it's probably been a bit more just because I've got, so many different versions of these spells. I got all these other spells and, all this stuff. But one thing that I want to do is I want to go to the spell maker. I want to see... Yeah, oh, hello. Hello, Jelzinovich. Thanks, sir. But yeah, 35 health. Yeah, this is,
You're in good company, friend.
Yeah,
welcome.
The character's pretty squishy, so this is just a... So, okay, so first of all, welcome, Jelzinovich, but basically what we're doing right now is I'm sort of just showing off some of the tricks I know. What we're doing is, if you don't know, we're working up to making a 100% speedrun of Morrowind. Literally last week did a speedrun of Battlespire. So we managed to speedrun that 100% for the first time. Took an hour and 18 minutes. But yeah, now we're moving on to Morrowind. 100%. All of it. We got all the stats to 100, all the skills to 100. We got all the spells. we got all the unique enchantments. Yeah, we 100%ed it, and we're gonna 100% this as well, as a speed run. It's probably gonna take, it's probably going to be at least a half-day affair, probably a lot more, because it's like, it's all the, it's all the, well, I can't speak. All the quests, all attributes maxed out, all skills maxed out, it's going to be, yeah, like, it's gotta be pretty wild. Like, max reputation, although that's mostly gonna come just from the territory of doing all of the quests. Yeah, no. So we just finished Battlespire, and PRC Live, which is like the group I'm doing this with, they already did a 100% speedrun of Oblivion. I wish I knew these numbers off by heart, but like the version 3 of it that they did took like 22 hours or something to 100% Oblivion. Now that was without the that was just the base game. It didn't include any of the DLCs, but they 100% Oblivion. So all the skills maxed out. All the faction ranks, all the quests, all the locations, which is fortunately something we don't have to do in Morrowind. So all locations, all nerd routes, yeah. So you're here for literally day 1 of Morrowind. Yes, in a single sitting. In a single sitting, they did for 22 hours. So there is one thing that they do allow that isn't allowed in most speedruns. And it is that the timer keeps going, but you can like cycle people out. Like they have it's an entire team of people on the Oblivion side. But for Oblivion, they sort of rotate people like out like after like 8 hours or so. A new person rotates in. They work in shifts essentially. To get the speed run. It's pretty wild. Battlespire is short enough that I can run it, by that single person can run it. Like even 100%ing it. Morrowind, we'll see. I don't have I don't have a group. 3 shift. Joke's on you. That's only the V3. The V2 version took 39 hours. The V1 version took 79 hours. Oh yeah, no, those guys are nuts. Like they are complete. Yeah, so they have, they just multi-day, just several shifts of people going in, coming in, going out, coming back, like just streaming for days. Oh yeah, no. Hopefully, it doesn't come to that for Morrowind, because unlike them, I don't have an I can't get together a big group like that. So, but I am gonna try to road it, and if it's short enough, I'm gonna try. Like, I think that if I had to, I could play for like 16 hours, if I had to. So hopefully, I can get under that. Like, I can get a route that takes less than 16. And then I can just write it by myself. If I can't, then I'll either have to try to rope in some people, or I'll have to or what I'll do is I'll do an unofficial segmented speedrun where I split it up over multiple days. But yeah, that's casual run through of Tribunal. Yeah, it's okay. So I've played Open Morrowind before. I've only ever used it for the multiplayer version. Right now I'm on the basic Steam version of it. I might be switching over to the Girl Games version just because it comes with the it comes with different. There's like the two main expansions which are on Steam, and then there's the official plugins which don't come with the Steam version. But I think they do come with the GOG version. So I'll probably end up switching over to that. Yeah. I'm loosely familiar with them, but we're gonna be switching over to that. We're gonna be switching over to that, but right now we're so early in the planning process that it really doesn't even matter that we don't have the plugins. Like we need to figure out we need to figure out a whole lot of stuff. Like this isn't even right now, this isn't even a character I made for the purposes of testing. This is a character that I made when I was goofing around one day that I'm just sort of showing off to show off some of the ideas of the run. But yeah, finished casual playthrough of Tribunal. Yeah, Tribunal is a bit pretty wild. Like that's some that's some high level content stuff there. I did a I ran through like 95% of Tribunal in 2-player co-op with a guy in open Morrowind. And then just before the end, it broke so bad that we couldn't advance it. So we were like 2 quests away. Morrowind Game of the Year is on GOG for $6 right now. Yeah, I mean I'll probably grab it like after this stream. Like it's but I don't even care if I buy it full price. I've sunk so much time into this game that even if it was like $20 for the whole thing, even or much more, I'd still do it. But I'll check it out. Thanks, peace. I'll look into that after the stream. Right now we're on the Steam version, but probably by the next stream we're using the GOG version. But yeah, cool. Yeah, I originally played it on like the Xbox version, which the only thing that's unfortunate is that actually, well, although I don't think it would be allowed, but in the Xbox version there was a very simple like cheat to like basically restore your health. I can't even remember if the load times are that bad. They probably were. Actually, it wasn't even the between like buildings load times. It was more so just the like, oh, I gotta load up a new like chunk. Like you move too much through Vivek City, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, loading like the new chunk. uh, yeah, I don't remember the buildings themselves loaded pretty quickly if I remember correct. If I remember, but the chunks could sometimes be bad. No, there was no console commands. The only thing was that there was some like debug stuff for restoring your health, and I think even possibly for Magicka and Fatigue as well. But I think those are like the only things you had. Yeah, like, and if a quest was fucked, you just had to accept it. Like, you had to either reload a save or you had to. Oh, and actually, that's another thing. We have to route around the fact that quests could screw up. We can't use console commands to fix something that breaks in the speedrun. So we have to have a route that very deliberately gets around it. So peace. I don't know when you joined, but basically what we're doing is this is day number 1 of trying to figure out a 100% speedrun for Elder Scrolls Morrowind. So I basically just load into my saves, like some of my old saves, to just show off some tricks that I know. But right now we're trying to, like, the long-term plan is, yeah, I'm looking from now, just join chat. Okay, awesome. Don't need to get you up to speed. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's gonna be a wild ride. So okay, so right now, what I was looking into. Oh, thank you. Yep, Jozinovich. Yeah, so right now what I'm looking for is so I'm gonna stream. I stream like the same time every week. I usually only do it like once a week, but yeah, just for if you want to check in on us in the future. But okay, what I want to try to do is what's the name of the effect for boosting? Okay, fortify attribute. Okay, so I only have the attribute version. I don't have the I don't have fortify skill. Okay, where? Okay, just gotta look this up. Where can I find the fortify skill effect? Okay, so none in the base game, but there are some in both Blood Moon and Tribunal. Wait, right? Okay, I'll check that out. I literally just read the.
That guy asks way too many questions.
Oh, already looks like I already bought all of their stuff. Because I think this is an old save, so I don't remember everything that I've done.
How may I help you?
But I'm pretty sure I cleaned out this entire Mages Guild.
An honor, to be sure.
Okay, I didn't clear out the entire thing.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What shall we talk about?
Okay, but okay, if we have to go to Tribunal or what's it called? I just said it. If we have to go to Tribunal or Blood Moon, then as far as the speedrun goes,
if you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
Then if we have to do that in the speedrun, I imagine that it's actually probably not worth it because there's already the weapon swap glitch, which is good enough for most people to max out the stuff they need. Yeah, thanks. We're doing. I'm just sort of showing off a glitched out character that I've got. We're doing. I should probably update the description. I wrote it mostly for people that already knew what was going on. So, loading percent. Okay. Yeah, but anyways, so I changed the title. So where basically what we're doing is we're not playing through the game right now. We're roading a 100% speed run. So where I just sort of showing off some of the tricks I knew. We're looking into fortifying different attributes as well as fortifying. We're looking into fortify skill, but it's so out of the way that it might not even be worth getting. Like but between just attribute boosting and the weapon swap glitch, that might be like we might be getting by with just those rather than going all the way to Solstheim or Mournhold. So instead, we just need to go to Balmora. Which version am I running? I'm just running like out of the box like Steam version. Like no mods, no open Morrowind. Like just straight up uh Steam version out of the box. I'm going to be buying the GOG version tonight. But because I think that comes with the plugins. But and in case there's any other differences, it might just be a good idea to have both just to compare. But right now I'm on Steam version, and I'm doing in the future we're probably doing GOG, and we're like one thing that's guaranteed is we're not using OpenMW, and we're also not going to be using any mods. Okay, so so let's just see. Oh, actually, here we go. Apparently, I thought I made a spell like this, but yeah. Apparently, I got tired of boosting the attributes separately, and I just made a monster version of it that did for each half. I think there's a limitation on, how many spell effects you can have. Obviously, it doesn't let you go up to 9. The limit might be 5. It's clearly at least 5, but less than 9. Because if it was 9, I would have fit all of them in. But yeah, yeah, cool. Okay, so unfortunately, that's actually kind of it for the tricks I actually know. So at this point, we're very much like, it's quite possible that people in chat will be more knowledgeable than I am on a bunch of this stuff. Like past this point, that was kind of it for like all the tricks I had. So yeah, so I guess what we've got to do is I've got to sort of recreate this, because this Restless character was from a save file so old that I don't even that like I can't even remember what I did. Like aside from the fact that obviously I came here and made a bunch of these custom spells. Other than that, I don't know where I got the gold. I don't know where like anything like that. So I think what might make the most sense is that I like so there's sort of two paths that like make the most sense. There's we immediately buff our there's the immediately we immediately buff ourselves route, and then there's we go the route that the like the all faction speedrun does, where you immediately get some sort of like there's some item that they get and they swap back and forth to get like super stats that way. So yeah, I think what I'll do, because I don't know anything about that, and I'll look into that in between this stream and the next one. So so I'll look into that one and we'll sort of compare them. But for now, I guess I have to go back and figure out and figure out like how to get here, how to get to this point from a new save file. So yeah, okay, cool. I just want to see one thing. One thing I'm going to grab is I'm just going to see what race and setup they use for... Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll recreate all that stuff later.
An honor, to be sure.
So let's go. You run.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name? Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Okay, so that build that I used right there, that was a Breton character. Wow, the water is really loud. Do I have control? Okay, no, I can't open the menu from here. All right. So alchemy, obviously. So restoration is what I use to do the boosting. So I guess it might be important to have that. I've also got the magic boost. Magic resistance might just be helpful, just for, just so that I don't get like debuffed and like wrecked by spells as much. I guess we'll go with Breton, and we'll come back to it if we like. We're definitely not locked in forever on this on the race pick. Because we'll come back and, like, as we learn more, like, we'll we'll cycle back.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Okay, so... So, Corn Man. Probably makes sense to just do magic. Do, like, magic. So we'll do intelligence, and we'll do speed. Actually, well, so here's the thing. Because we're trying to 100% speedrun it, we actually probably want luck long term. So you know what? Because we're gonna have all these boosts anyways, it doesn't make sense to grab speed just to help us out in the initial part, because in the long term, like, and it might not even make sense for intelligence. It might make sense to do like speed instead. But we want luck just because we need to be able to, in our level ups, max out. Like, we need to be able to max out our luck stat, which I have done. I have before made a character that naturally got to 100% attributes in everything. But it, like, part of that was the fact that I started with luck. So that might be a requirement in the class maker. So major skills. So we're using restoration. Obviously, we want athletics and acrobatics. We need we're probably gonna be like blocked up because we're boosting all our stats. The other stats probably aren't that important. What we'll probably want is mercantile, and long term we'll probably want whatever weapon makes the most sense early on. Let's just go like we're obviously we'll be readjusting everything, but and actually let's do mysticism, because we're gonna be using spells that have restoration effect on them and a mysticism effect on them. We'll see if any of this stuff will actually end up mattering in the end. It also might even end up mattering that we do like personality first or something. But here let's just take a bunch of weapons, I guess, just in case. And I guess short blade. Okay, so well, obviously we're coming back to this, but I've already said that too much. All right, so
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
okay, so let's see. So apprentice, not really. There's no reason to run. As far as I see it, there's no reason to run apprentice or mage, because we're already gonna be boosting our stats a lot. So the amount that we'll gain for having extra, but from just having extra magicka, is probably not worth doing. Atronach though has other benefits. So has the spell absorption, which is just generally helpful. It has the maximum magicka, but that doesn't matter a whole lot. But there is one thing which I'll have to double check, and that is that if you go to an Imperial, I think only if you have the Atronach and you go to an Imperial Shrine, you can get a big chunk of your spell points back by going to Restore Attribute. I don't think that works otherwise. And the reason why we won't just rest is because resting actually takes time, especially when, and I think it takes longer the higher your stats are. Like, the more of your stats are missing, the longer it takes. So with how much we're boosted, it might take ages. So that might be, if that's a thing, that might be something worthwhile. The lady, there's a small chance, I guess, that the personality might end up mattering. Like early on, for us to be able to buy all the stuff that we need from the jump. Lord, can't imagine that ever being useful. Lover. No, wait, like, I mean, I can't imagine agility being that important, because we're gonna be boosting it. Like, it's not gonna. Okay, yep, that's really not useful. Okay, no, another one that's not useful. Visibility. Like, maybe this, like, the worst part is this could somehow end up saving, like, a few minutes really early on, where we get, like, some super expensive item before we have, like, anything, and we get it. I'm gonna hope that we don't. Steed is the obvious one, but we're doing stat boosting, so it's mostly just for the beginning part. Tower is again another one of, although this really shouldn't matter, but we'll so this probably shouldn't matter, but like I don't expect it to. This one definitely won't matter. This one definitely won't matter. So it's okay. I guess it's really between the steed, probably not the lover, the lady, and the Atronach. Screw it. Let's go. We'll see if Steed, if we can get to work with Steed, because that would be like the best version. Because obviously we want to be as fast as possible. Actually, in fact, okay, cool. I'm gonna see.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Okay, so
show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
So obviously. Oh wait. Whoops.
You've stolen for the last time.
Thief!
Okay. I played Ballispire super recently, so some of my I was trying to like drag and drop it.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celis Gravius.
Okay, so what could I end up needing? This room. So I probably won't need anything in here. Actually, wait. I should probably. Okay, is there? Orca's highest move speed? I know, but we're boosting. Like, we're probably gonna spend the first part boosting our stats. So it's like obviously that would be the best, but it could end up like it's like we'll probably use Orc. Now that you mentioned that, because I was trying to remember which one was the fastest. We'll probably end up using Orc in the long term, but we'll have to. There'll be other things that matter, such as we need to we also have to save time, getting our stuff boosted, and maybe being some other race is gonna help. And once we've got our stats boosted, it doesn't really matter who's the fastest, because it all sort of goes out in the wash at that point. But yeah, thanks for telling me though. I remember now that Orc is the one that. Okay, I'm just trying to remember. Is there? Okay, yeah, that's right. Auto run is an actual key. Oh wait, what? Oh, that's for. Okay, that's literally for auto running. Is there a button for? Oh, always run is caps lock. Okay. possibly worth taking the dagger. Let's see what if we can get by just with the plate. Oh right, I need the. Oh, I keep trying to drag and drop things because of Battle Spire. I have to like unlearn a lot of stuff. Okay.
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
Actually, it might be worth giving him. Actually, because I'm gonna need that anyways for, I think, for the quest. But by selling it to this guy, I'll get the most gold, and that might end up mattering. It might end up saving time to. Also, it'll be interesting to figure out like exactly like when you're min-maxing this stuff, exactly what price you can get away with. Like if it's even worth it. Like it might be like. Okay, let's travel to Almora.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Oh, actually, this is a trick I forgot about, but that's right. Moving diagonally is slightly faster. Oh, but I went upstairs instead of down, so I should talk to you to join the Mages Guild. Okay. That should improve my standing a bit. Okay, so. Okay, oh, I think it's the orc that has. Wait, no. Okay. Did I buy that?
Yes, what is it? You have my attention.
Oh, the Breton did? Oh, hold on. I'm looking for attribute. I probably missed it. So Solid Drinker, Big Corpus, Flame Guard. Okay, I'm just gonna look it up. I'm looking for. I'm looking for fortify attributes. Wait, where did I get? You know, hold on a second. I'm just gonna look at the Morrowind spell list. Ah, from the temple, of course.
Can you ask your question quickly?
Thank you.
I must be going.
Yeah, I could. I. That save file where I boosted the stats was from ages ago, so I couldn't remember at all where this stuff is. Also, only he stands here from the corner club. Yeah, okay, I know him as well. Okay, so wait, no, not him. So, floor, oh my god, downstairs. Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yes, sir.
Wait, was it her? Okay, wait, actually, hold on. That's not the same name as the person you said, so. Oh. Okay, there we go. Oh, she even has spell making. Awesome. Yep, wisdom. In fact, that's the one I definitely had in the. Okay, so.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so we're gonna be doing. So intelligence for. Oh shoot! I need. Shoot! I also need soul trap. And I'm guaranteed she doesn't have because she has like all restoration and miss. Oh wait, but she has mysticism types. Hold on. Okay. Shoot. Sorry for this being such a clown show. It's like I literally just came off of a Battle Spire stream. I didn't do any prep time because I almost thought this was Soul Trap, and I nearly was very unhappy, but I. Okay, hold on. All right, I'll look up Soul Trap. The Soul Trap spells. So run under. It's under mysticism. Okay. I'm on the UESP Soul Trap. So Wolverine Hall, Mage's Guild, Buckmoth, Aldroom, Caldera. Okay, Balmora, Melusine. Okay, so the teleporter. Oh, as well as oh wait, but I can't deal with Randus yet because I'm not high enough rank. So it's the teleporter, the guild guide. I have beaten this game before. I've never run this route before or speedrun it before.
Oh, Outlander, did you want something?
Okay, and actually, it's probably for the best. In the actual run, it probably makes the most sense to go here first, but only if we have enough money. Because if we don't have enough money, then we'll come here second. Because we'll probably get better spells from somebody we have higher personality from. So okay, Soul Trap, yeah, target, information 1, and then we'll do by attribute intelligence. Okay, so we'll do. Okay, so we'll do to 1. Actually, wait. What's I want to do? What level of intelligence can I get to while it's still 100%? I guess. So I want. I mean, that's still 90. So we can do like a single attribute, and max it out. I think intelligence has to come first.
Yes, Breton? What do you want?
Oh, wait, now I'll just get my. So I'm gaining more magicka than I'm losing. Perfect. And I think I want, after that, I'd want to make... Okay, so we definitely have the money because the spells themselves are relatively cheap. So we'll do... So I guess, actually, once we've got this to whatever point we'd want, we also want, I guess we'll buff just everything, because, okay, what do we actually want? Because I guess it doesn't make sense to necessarily buff everything. We just everything that we would ever need. So, obviously we have the intelligence buffing. So obviously we want speed. Obviously we want intelligence. Everything else is good, but there's sort of diminishing returns on it, I guess. But maybe it just makes most sense just to make a mass version of just make versions that have everything. Let's see if we have the. Actually, here, what am I looking at in terms of money? Okay, so I'm basically out of money. Oh, and I shouldn't have my hands out. Oh, nope. Oh yeah, I thought I did. Okay, that's... Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so... Okay, I definitely wasted some money, though. So, let's reload. So now I know what I'm doing, I guess. So, I know I don't
Any
need...
time now.
I know I don't need the other stuff, so... Actually, you know what? Maybe I make personality first. Because I should have enough magicka for... Uh, okay. So what happens now if I try to talk to her? So okay, so that that might actually save me money. So, and right now I'm quite limited, so maybe I can get away with just making 2 super spells that do everything. Okay, wait, but hold on. How much money do I have now? Okay, I still have 77. Okay, I think this still might be a bust, or I might have to get a little bit more money before I come here. Actually, that, and I'm not even sure how much maxing out her disposition even helped me. Like that it didn't at least doesn't seem super consequential. So I think I've got like enough enough money for like a couple, like for maybe like one really good spell or something that has like intelligence and strength or something. Like, well, intelligence and speed. But that would ideally I'd want to have. I guess I'd want to have strength and agility because I want to be able to hit stuff and kill. So okay, so let's think about this. So intelligence, strength, agility, speed, luck. Okay, luck doesn't matter a whole lot, especially with strength and agility. Actually, or I guess I could take luck instead of agility. That would take more. That would take more casts, but it would be better overall because it would help me with a lot of things. So okay, so either agility or luck. So okay, maybe I want personality because there's actually no, I definitely want personality because I want to be able to because there are going to be quests that involve it. Okay, I need to actually all right, let's load this again. Sorry everybody for me being indecisive on this stuff, but okay.
Any time now.
Yeah, I think I just want to make it all in one go. Well, I've got a big chunk of money. So let's do. Okay, hold, yeah, okay, so I don't have the money to even do 2 of the maxed out, but I don't need the maxed out, I guess. I guess I don't even need them at this level. Like, I guess maybe I just want like a wide breadth of stuff. Would that even work if I had even? Okay, okay, let's just back up just for a second. How much money do I have? Okay, so I've got 180. 184. Let's do soul trap on target. That's 10. So 174. Okay, let's just assume that I have to get everything for now. And so like 174 divided by 8 is so 20. So okay, so I can afford to spend 21 points on a single effect. So I need to bring it up to 31 on a single effect. 30 on self. Oh wait, but that I can't do it on everything though. Okay, so maybe instead of 21, I do 41. And I just do the 4 attributes that makes the most sense. So let's do... Okay, so 59. Oh, and it's on touch, on self. But this might, well, I'll test it out, but this might not even work, I just realized. Because we may not be making enough, extra magicka to cast this. Okay, so we also need to make a spell that makes enough magicka for it to be for it to be castable. But we'll tackle that after. So let's do... Okay, so I probably could have... Okay, so I probably could have gotten to 60 with everything, but... Okay, so I can... No, it's not efficient enough. I'm actually slowly losing magic. I guess I'll have to sort of reverse engineer the... exactly what it is that we... Yeah, because ran out. I mean, although that's still a lot of stats, and it might even be the case that we can actually afford less ridiculous stuff, like less ridiculous boosts. Yeah, I'll have to really crack this open and look into it later, because ideally we want, because like the ideal would be that we could have enough money that we can get the big boost, like that we can get like all our boost stuff that we need all set up before we exit, and then we'll compare that the amount of time that takes to the amount of time that it takes to do the like weapon swapping stuff that they do in the other runs. We'll compare those, because I'm guessing theirs is probably faster, but like, yeah, I'll really have to look into that. The only things will be that we'll need... Actually, I guess we don't even need stuff that's that different from what they do, I guess. Like, if they're doing... Like, they need something flexible enough to do, all the like, if I look at, like, the all-faction speedrun, like whatever it is they do will probably be enough prep for
There is
our
someone
100%
watching me.
stuff.
I can tell.
But we'll because
Come on, then. Say something or move on.
yeah, okay. I think to be honest that here, I'll get away from this water. Yeah, I think that honestly at this stage it'll just make the most sense for me to really study some of the other roads, because aside from now the fact that I remember how to get this set up, we need like from this point on, I guess I just need more information of, how do we boost ourselves up? What is it that they do in their run? Actually, I guess we could just watch it, like, but sec. Just go to speedrun.com for. So there's all factions is probably the most relevant. Really interesting. Only like 40 minutes. Now ours is gonna be a lot more quests, and we do the like we need to grind out all the skills, probably with buying training. We need to grind out all the skills. We need to do all the quests, not just the faction quests, and we need to do all the DLC stuff. So I can't imagine that we'll be anywhere close to 40 minutes. But the fact that all factions only takes 40 minutes is pretty insane. Okay, let's. Okay, let's check out their speed run.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
So okay, they actually use.
I'm sure.
They actually use
sure
Nord, I
fit
think.
right in.
That was. Hold on. That's interesting.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Yeah, so they do female Nord.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Okay, so speed and willpower. They make a whole class here, so. Yeah, I'll have to check that stuff
Very
out.
good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
What do they use? Okay, yep, obviously.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct. Show your papers to the captain.
Continue through to the next building and talk to some of the.
Okay, so they don't even take the platter. Okay, they take a lockpick. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, because they obviously they don't need the. Oh, okay, so they're grabbing the They're grabbing the mushrooms. Or the... Okay, so... Okay, let's just start skipping ahead a bit. So obviously they grab the mushrooms. Okay, and they grab the scrolls while carrying in flight. They do a jump. Where are they jumping to? And where are they getting? Okay, so they're in Caldera. And they just... Oh! Ha ha! Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. That's great.
Okay, that was pretty wild. So yeah, they just jumped to Caldera, and they okay, that's interesting. So they grab the mushrooms, they jump to Caldera, and they steal they steal a bunch of orcish armor and sell it to Creeper. They use and they grab skooma as well, because why not, to speed themselves up even more. And then they grab they obviously grab some kind of amulet. I didn't see what it was, but okay, this is interesting. I must be thinking of a different run, but I could have swore that the first thing that they did was they grabbed a. I know this isn't the 80% run, but I remember watching another run where they grabbed an item that just and when they did the equipment swap, it made them just go lightning fast. Oh, they use the same trick that we use in Oblivion, where they make their skills so low that they buy everything. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's so cool that works. That means that we don't have to do a big... I was gonna test that, but it means that we don't have to do a big spell grind. I mean, do a big skill grind. Sorry, a big money grind for our skills. Okay, wow, they're doing... Okay, hold on. They're already doing, this kind of stuff too. You know what? At this stage, you know what? I think I just got showed that I really don't know enough about what I'm talking about, and that it makes, now that I've just shown sort of all I know about Morrowind, it might just be better if I come back next week just with a good understanding of what they're doing in this run, because clearly they're doing, they've got their stats, to crazy levels. They've got, we can use the same way that we use Ruled Hand Arts run for Battlespire. We can probably use a lot of the starting information from this one to get ourselves where we need to be. Okay, cool. You know what? I'll call it an end then. Thanks to everybody that's still here. I'll just... Yeah, so thanks everybody that showed up. I think it makes the most sense for me to just study that run for now. Get their start, get their setup. Because as we could see, they had a bunch of their stats maxed out already. So we'll just use that as a starting point, and we'll just add on whatever stuff that they don't do. We'll just make sure that we also do that. And we'll just start routing it, I guess. But we'll start doing that next week. All right. Thanks everybody. Yeah. See you next Friday.